work today. Just cruising home at the moment. And have run into some issues along the way. Seems as if my injector plugs are a bit loose or wiring's a bit dodgy in them. Because it started missing and sort of running on a few cylinders. And then you'd push the plug and it would sort of come back to normal. So something to get it home and put it in the shed and have a look. They're all old plugs, so they could be sort of worn out or coming loose, or some of the pins are gone or something. Like the square plug that has a sort of circular bead around it. So we'll take a look at those. But pretty cool scenery we've got around here. Sweet sunset going on. Sweet colours in the clouds. Sound never gets old. Phone sitting there, it's acting as my dash. So that Bluetooth to the ECU gives me all my readouts. I mainly use it just to know what the boost is doing. I don't have a physical boost gauge, so I use that. But it also gives me like oil pressure and temps and all that. It's real good. Shoddy repairs on this road. Patches for Africa. It's so uncomfortable in this car. You guys don't know how to fix a road.
So good. Loving these lights. They're so clear. Help at night as well. It's cool. Need to do another shoot again with some proper cameras. So I've got the rail sort of sitting proud. Just a matter of moving the 3 bolts that hold it to the head. Just propping it up. So normally these, normally on a car you wouldn't have to do this if it's factory, because these plugs would actually be out the top. But because I'm me and I like to make things look a lot better, I hide them underneath, and that way it's all sort of tucked under. But yeah, it's actually sort of my fault. These are meant to have little clips running down the side of them. turns out they're not actually installed. So I think what I was having was the plug sort of wiggling and working its way off. So I'm hoping, because everything else sort of looks okay, so I'm hoping if I whack these on, it'll stop that issue. So they literally just push on the edge of there, just to hold it underneath the sort of lip that it's got, and that holds the plugs on. So yeah, whack that on, and just looking at this fuel rig, got it sort of semi-rubbered to the firewall here, but I still can hear it inside quite a bit. Like you sort of hear tuk noise, it's just sort of fuel pump noise coming through. So I'm sort of going to look at what I can do rubber wise to actually give it a bit more rubber stop. Ideally I'd actually have it installed on like the side of the engine, a little bracket off the engine, which I could do one day. That way all the vibration stays on the engine, not transferring to the car. But yeah, I think for now I'll just make it extra rubbery. So yeah, on to that. So things just escalated a bit, as you can see the intake's off. So as I was looking at number 3, kind of see it there, it's a little bit oily up around where the injectors would sit. And the bottom of that injector was actually kind of oily as well. And then I noticed that you can actually see right there, there's actually a gap. So it's actually been breathing through, so I have a slight vacuum leak right there. And as you can see, they're kind of oily as well, which is interesting. Means it's breathing a little bit, I suppose. But, so yeah, not just clips these days. I'm actually cleaning and putting a better gasket on. Now you can see it quite well there actually. Sort of where the dirt sort of sits. So they've been blowing past, creating vacuum leak, possibly explains the sort of slight miss it has when it idles. That would push boost through there as well actually, wouldn't be ideal. So yeah, good catch I suppose. So I've actually got a steel gasket there. It came off one of the engines that's sitting over there in the corner. So I'll clean this up and put that on. It should seal way better than what it's got currently. So it's just paper, so probably a bit of a mistake on my part putting a paper gasket there. But, well, you can see that one there is actually starting to go as well. So yeah, I'll get to that. I got it all back together. Steel gasket in there for the intake, so that should seal up nicely. Just while I was there, slapped a little bit of gasket glue around both sides just to doubly short. Injector plugs are all clamped on now, all with the little clips on them. Redid the rubber joint here, so this actually now sort of sticks out a bit and actually rests a bit. Did the same actually for the boost control solenoid, which I ended up using these little grommet-y type things. Real handy little pack. Just cheapies, but they do the trick. Good for like plugging holes and that sort of thing. And your firewall as well. So yeah, all back together, and I suppose I'll drive it to work tomorrow and see if everything works.